ओके, सो लेटर दैट डे एक जो मेजर इंसिडेंट्स जो मेरे को एक उनके घर का एक और याद है कि आई वाज सिटिंग इन द टॉयलेट विद माय फ़ोन इन माय आई वाज हैविंग इन माय फ़ोन। तो उस टाइम चल क्या रहा था कि मेरे ना अनदर fuck up on my accounts, another hacking fuck up. I had lost access to my. I had basically. I have one. I had one Apple email, one Apple ID, and one Google ID. I had two main IDs. I had lost access to both my IDs. How the fuck did that happen? I don't know. I mean, as I told earlier, I've never lost a password. I definitely couldn't have lost my passwords. मैं passwords मेरे को मेमोरी में याद रहते हैं मेरे क्या पासवर्ड्स हैं। मतलब मैंने उनकी रिकवर भी पासवर्ड चलो भूल भी जाए बंदा तो चेंज हो जाता है। सो आई ट्राइड द फॉरगॉट पासवर्ड थिंग एंड रिकवरी अकाउंट्स वगैरह एवरीथिंग इट गॉन टू फकिंग हेल। आई मीन आई वाज इट वाज टोटली प्योर केस ऑफ somebody had hacked into my accounts दैट टाइम। तो मतलब इस इंसिडेंट से तो कंफर्म ही हो जाता ना, पहले मेरा आईफोन का पासवर्ड पता नहीं चेंज हो गया, अभी फिर मेरे को आई लॉस्ट एक्सेस टू माय अकाउंट्स आल्सो। So that was a big fuck up. So what I remember is, I remember something very crazy uh, about this scenario when I was sitting on the toilet with my iPhone, and I was trying to recover my accounts. And to to this date, I'm still not sure, how would anybody, uh, what the fuck was going on. So I'll tell basically what the fuck was going on. I was trying to recover my accounts, and I mean, I had gone through all the processes: main email ID, recovery email ID, recovery phone number, recovery password, recovery questions. I got gone to everything. And everything was seeming like it has changed. Somebody had changed everything. So I had to go as deep as possible into my account recovery steps. एंड ना इसमें रिकवरी में इतना डीप जा जाके व्हेन यू लूज एवरीथिंग ना, तो सबसे एंड पे तो होता है गूगल सपोर्ट होती है बस कि यू कैन ओनली कॉन्टैक्ट गूगल। उससे पहले कोई एक स्टेप होगा मेरे को जो मेरी मेमोरी में स्ट्रांगली याद है। देयर वाज सम वॉइस थिंगी। आपको वो था कुछ एक कोई वॉइस बटन था, उसको आप चलाते हो, आपको कुछ यू आर पता नहीं सपोज टू हेयर सम काइंड ऑफ अ पैटर्न और पासवर्ड सम काइंड ऑफ थिंग यू आर सपोज टू हेयर। ऐसा कुछ था उसमें, कुछ वॉइस का था। जो लोग फेमिलियर हैं इससे अच्छे से उनको पता होगा। अब मुझे एग्जैक्ट याद नहीं। आई थिंक वो जो होता है ना एक शेडेड से 6 डिजिट्स होते हैं, B6S5EV, जो उनको शेड में देखना होता है रोबोट चेक के लिए, उसके रिलेटेड तो कुछ था। वॉइस बटन था जिसको प्रेस करके एक वॉइस आती थी थोड़े से टाइम की। सो मैं वो बटन दबा रहा था, इतने एंड में मैं पहुंच गया था रिकवरी प्रोसेस के, एंड आई वाज हियरिंग सम क्रेजी ओम ओम काइंड ऑफ साउंड्स। नाउ आई नो psychiatric judgment if somebody does it's like a hallucination, but I never had, I mean, जो मेरे को मेंटल प्रॉब्लम्स कुछ रही हुई हैं डिप्रेशन एंड ऑल की, I have never have had hallucinations before this incident or after this incident. If you call this incident was a hallucination, I mean, I don't have any history of hallucinations. I clearly remember I mean, some guy was saying Om Om in that thing, that voice thing of the Google. Then another crazy thing, I was hearing the voice of what at least seemed to me, I was hearing the voice of two guys. It seemed to me like it was the voice of my brother, my अंकल जिनके घर में पहले गया था, राकेश अंकल, उनका जो बेटा है मृदुल। आई वॉज थिंकिंग कि एक मेरे को उसकी वॉइस लग रही थी और एक मेरा रियल ब्रदर जो है उसकी वॉइस लग रही थी मेरे को। आई मीन जो क्लोजेस्ट मैच मेरे को लग रहा था एटलीस्ट उन्हीं की लग रही थी मुझे। प्लस ये ओम ओम सुन रहा था। सो मैन आई वॉज convinced yeah some fuck up is going on. Somebody is like trying to, I don't know, hack into my accounts, fuck with me through my account. Somebody is doing some kind of shit. और इतने सारे इंसिडेंसेस आई मीन और सारे कैसे एक साथ ये हैकिंग वाले एक एक साथ कैसे हो गए? I mean, was it all a big delusion? I absolutely don't fucking think so. It's been 3 years. I don't think so. I've never had any kind of these account problems any other time. So that was another trigger to send me into paranoia. Yeah. Okay, so after that bathroom incident, जो हैकिंग इंसिडेंट था, उसके बाद मैं लाइक उस टाइम के अराउंड मैं टोटली पैरानॉइड हो गया था, टोटली हो गया था मैं पैरानॉइड उस टाइम पे। फिर उस इंसिडेंट के बाद आई मीन कैन यू इवन blame me after all that shit? I mean, I don't know. So उसके बाद जो याद है थोड़ा कि लाइक मी, माय मॉम, डैड एंड माय अरोड़ा's their family, उनकी family, we were all sitting in that in their in their drawing room, and I was talking a lot of shit. I was talking a lot of stupid things, unnecessarily stupid things, because I was paranoid. कभी मतलब मुझे फिर छोटे छोटे जो एक्शंस का मुझे लगने लग गया था यार इसके पीछे क्या रीज़न है, ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं ये वो। एंड yeah, I had gotten totally paranoid at that time, and uh, I was I was saying crazy things, stupid things. And paranoia and delusion ना I think एक साथ ही आते हैं. Once you get paranoid, you get delusional also. कि उसके बाद उसके बाद I remember going outside. I went out the house and I on foot. I remember going to my other uncle, the Rakesh uncle's house on foot, जिसका मेरे को रास्ता पता भी नहीं था. I started going and I reached their house somehow, and I was very paranoid on the road along the way. I was like कि anybody who's saying anything on the road, I thought यार ये मेरे बारे में कुछ बात कर रहा है क्या, and ये typical paranoia shit. So but I reached their house somehow, Rakesh uncle's house, and उनके घर के बाहर एक बाइक खड़ी थी, नई ग्रीन कलर की ऑलमोस्ट न्यू बाइक थी. एंड अब मैं डिल्यूजनल भी फिर हो रहा था बिकॉज एंड अलॉन्ग विद द पैरानोया. सो आई थॉट कि मेरे जो अंकल है ना, ये दूसरे वाले अरोड़ा अंकल, आई थॉट दैट ही इज़ ट्राइंग टू गिफ्ट मी दैट बाइक जो मेरे राकेश अंकल के घर के बाहर खड़ी थी. I mean, I had expressed to him earlier last year when we met that I want a bike, and I remember I think it was the exact same model that I wanted, a Yamaha model. So I thought it was a new looking bike. I thought that he's trying to gift me that, indirectly. I mean, he was going to gift me that, and ये उन्होंने उसके घर के बाहर खड़ी रखी हुई है. So I remember जो मेरे first जो uncle है राकेश, I remember asking his wife, my aunt, I was asking her I was asking her कि यार I need the key to this bike, I know you have the key to this bike, give me the key to this bike and I'll go and all that kind of shit. So but it was probably somebody else's bike, standing next to the house. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. But no, I did not insist very much. I left a few minutes later. I started going back. Then I remember a weird thing, my aunt, she came with a plate of food. Okay, she came with a plate of food. Specifically, it was chole bhature. She came with that plate out in the street, and she kept it on Activa outside, an Activa standing out somebody's house, standing outside somebody's house, and she fed me a few bites of that, and I, being the in the crazy face I am, I don't know why I took it. I ate it, and later I realized it must probably have been, they must have make some kind of a medicine or a drug in between it, probably to help me out. Probably because my dad has had asked them already to, try to sneak me some kind of medicine and shit. So yeah, so I mean, that is the only drug that I remember that I might have taken in before I went into a blackout. Yes, I'll come to that later. But okay, I'll tell this. Ki I went into a total blackout at that time. I mean, not just after having that food, but उसके बाद मैं I let me think what I can remember. उसके बाद I don't really remember much. That is almost the last memory I have. वो जो उनके घर के और जो बाइक वाली जो उसके बाद मुझे कुछ याद नहीं है. Around that time I went into blackout. What probably might happened is, or what I heard is that I went to my uh, to Aroda uncle's clinic. I went to his clinic. Yeah, and yeah, I also have another memory. My parents caught up to me. I mean, out on the road, somewhere near Aroda's clinic. Yeah, they caught up to me, and they were probably trying to stop me. Uh, I mean, that stop me from going anywhere. But I was in a paranoid phase, and I was like, all these people are trying to, uh, they are against me. So what I was trying was I was trying to get away from them. So yeah, I remember having a little bit of physical combat with my dad, punches, some kind of some little punches and shit out on the road because he was trying to stop me and I was trying to go. I was probably in the wrong there. Yeah, I was obviously in the wrong there, but I had my own perspective of, getting away from these people, and I was not trying to harm anyone. I was trying to get away from those people. But yeah, they were probably trying to prevent any harm to me. So around that time, when I had this physical combat with my dad, that is the last memory I have. That is definitely the last memory I have before I went into a blackout. What might have happened is that they probably would have injected me with some anesthetic or something. Yeah, that is probably what happened. Because my first uncle, the Rakesh uncle, is a pharmacist. Aroda uncle is a Ayurvedic doctor. They have access to drugs, and my father was determined to, uh, put me in a hospital and all. So they probably gave me some kind of anesthesia, and that is what I what would have probably happened until my last memory. So my blackout was a big fucking surprise. It was a 17-day blackout to be exact. I've calculated this time according to my hospital admission sheets and everything. It was a 17-day blackout, and I was probably in this hospital for 17 days. It was between 2nd and around, yeah, 2nd November and 18th November of 2017. I have no memory. But what I've heard is that I was totally, on the outside, I was totally conscious and I was totally awake. I mean, the people around me probably didn't know that I was in a blackout. But I don't have a single memory of those 17 days. I mean, it's like a typical schizophrenia kind of blackout, which I haven't really had before that or after that. Yeah, what I heard is that a lot of struggle went down in the hospital. Those forced injections and kind of shit. There was a lot of screaming and shit.